Turning to Iran now, where the country is continuing to hold funeral ceremonies for the former supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who was killed in U.S.-Israeli strikes back in February. Now, this morning, thousands of mourners took to the streets of the Iranian capital of Tehran in a funeral procession for the slain Ayatollah. His burial is set to take place on Thursday. And for more on this, we're joined now by CBS News Middle East contributor Courtney Kealy. Courtney, so senior Iranian officials have made appearances during those funeral events, including 3 of the former supreme leader's sons. But at this point, no sign of his successor. Is that a surprise?
Well, it's been rumored. I mean, I heard a tip 2 weeks after the killing of his father, Khamenei, that he was disfigured or injured or not physically able to take the role. We haven't seen any video, any audio, sort of written messages that appear to be from him. But as far as we know in terms of rumors, he's recovering. He's in hiding out of security concerns that an assassination attempt could be made on him. But the supreme leader is supposed to be the physical embodiment of God on earth and Shia Islam. He's not supposed to be hidden or invisible. He is supposed to be front and center. His brothers were there. The head of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard made his way through the procession yesterday, which is quite significant. And you'll see all sorts of religious clerics as they go through significant cities like Karbala in Iraq, Najaf in Iraq, Qom, the sort of in Iran, the hometown of this birth of this kind of Iranian revolution in 1979, and then his burial in his hometown.
So speaking on Fox yesterday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denied that there was any rift to Washington, but alluded to some difficulties. And why this is important, as you know, Courtney, is because this war is still ongoing. Lest anyone forgets that we are still in the midst of this war, even though there's been a ceasefire that's been declared, we have not yet established a sort of lasting peace. And anything that's been decided, it often feels as if the Israelis are not necessarily on board with what is coming from Washington. So let's play a little bit of that.
I think America has no greater ally than Israel, and Israel has no greater ally than the United States. But in any family, in any close friendship, there are sometimes differences of opinion, and we discuss them openly, I can tell you, in a free spirit, and usually we resolve them too.
So, yeah, break that. I mean, the Prime Minister essentially saying, yes, there are disagreements, but it feels like it goes a little further than that, given that you're still seeing clashes between the Israeli soldiers and Hezbollah in southern Lebanon.
Right, these Israeli soldiers are in southern Lebanon, and Netanyahu's government said they will go in and enact the Gaza model, which means decimation of cities and towns, clearing of land and clearing of people. That's basically what's happened. And now the U.S. has made a deal with Iran, not Israel. Israel wasn't part of that, but part of the deal, the memo of understanding, is an Israeli withdrawal from southern Lebanon, at least cessation of hostilities. And you've got Hezbollah there. And if you're getting into the cult of martyrdom and the death of Ayatollah Khamenei, that's really going to be re-invoked by Hezbollah. This idea not of a death and assassination as a sacrifice, but as a moral victory, as a battlefield victory. So Netanyahu, has always been said, like, we're in the neighborhood. This is a direct threat to us. But Trump wants his peace deal, and he's gone so far as to admit he called him crazy without without saying any of the expletives. They're supposed to maybe meet next week. We'll see where we are after Thursday's burial and whether Iran's still unified and how Netanyahu and Trump are getting along.
All right, Courtney Kealy, always great to have your analysis. Thank you, Courtney.